Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Super Bowl in Atlantic, Iowa. We're here for the Super Bowl PBA50 Open. This is your qualifying event, and we are going to bring it to you one game at a time. We're going to post it up on YouTube. We don't have internet access here, so we're not going to be able to live stream it, but we are going to run it out in each game and get it up. So there'll be 8 games of qualifying today. There'll be 8 separate videos. We're bringing you coverage from lane 1 through 4. So everybody that's in the tournament will eventually bowl on either 1 and 2 or 3 and 4, or sometimes both. This is the last PBA regional of 2021. And we got some new faces that we haven't seen yet this year, and we got some regulars like Eugene McCune on lane 4, who's your points leader in the region. Shots like that are why he's the points leader, because Eugene certainly strikes a lot. Oil pattern today is the 42-foot Mark Roth pattern. We've seen this before this year. It's a medium scoring event. There's definitely some bigger scores to be had depending on how the lanes break down. Our last event on this pattern was won by Parker Bone, the third, which Parker can win on anything, so that doesn't necessarily tell us much, but Eugene McCune was in the step ladder on that, as was Tom Hess. Tom's not here today, but
back up here, you gotta do it. This is 7 John Leno. He's got 5 more on here too. It had 5 more. They got 2 C's all of a sudden. Yeah? You got 2 C's all of a
sudden. Little confusion. This is a fairly new scoring system here, and most of the players haven't seen it and don't know how to operate it. So, well, I guess if you just push the button, it still works the old-fashioned way. So. The Super Bowl here in Atlantic is a 12-lane center, Brunswick pin setters. Looks like Brunswick Anvil Lane synthetics. Our proprietor here is Dan Duskin. He's actually bowling in the tournament, so we'll be seeing him here in a couple of games. A little confusion on the scoring. It moves the C over. Okay, that makes sense. So there's not 2 C's. It's the same person. And after a little ball cleaning, Eugene's ready to go again. Hopefully it didn't throw him off his game too much. And typical Eugene. Just a bit outside there for Kevin. Kevin Christie's a Iowa bowler, and we see him bowl the regionals whenever they're near here, so good to see him out this year. He got that one a bit wide and found the out of bounds for sure. That's one of the keys to this pattern, is you got to get it out to the right break point, but you can't get it out too far or it will be a great shot at the 610. There's a double for Scott Merritt. Scott's an Iowa boy. He's from Iowa City, Iowa, but he told me earlier that he went to high school here in Atlanta, so in Atlantic. So a bit of a blast from the past for him bowling here.
There's nothing but trouble up there. Nothing but
Well, that's certainly overreacted for Scott. So we ended up with 19 entries for this tournament, which gives us it'll be 6 cashers. All 6 will make the finals tomorrow, and it'll be a best 2 out of 3 bracket style finals with the top 2 qualifiers receiving a first round bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dave Reich with the front 8. Glad to see last night's Mexican food didn't slow him down any. He's starting out really good. Ooh, and that was an uncharacteristically bad shot from Eugene. So the roster and the standings are all available at the PBA.com website. Great cover there from Eugene. Check out the Midwest region on the PBA.com website. Usually the scores and the standings are updated about 10 minutes after each game. But without internet access, I'm not sure what we're going to get today, because I think he's going to have to take his computer out to the car between games to get service. So, and we're going to try to do the same thing. We're going to upload each game after each game, but that'll be take it out to the car and hope to upload from a cell phone. So. Well, we got a minute here. Cover the roster here. 19 bowlers. We're going to start out with Dave Axon from Papillion, Nebraska. Tim Baxter from Council Bluffs, Iowa. Don Birkenthal from Omaha, Nebraska. Don Breeden from Clive, Iowa. Joel Carlson from Omaha, Nebraska. Kevin Christie from Ida Grove, Iowa. John Dudak from Orland Park, Illinois. Dan Duskin Sr., our host this week, is from here in Atlantic, Iowa. Keith Lesko is from Prosper, Texas. Gary Livingston from Papillion, Nebraska. Tim Lucan from Gettysburg, South Dakota. Tony Manna Jr. from Papillion, Nebraska. Eugene McCune from Munster, Indiana. Scott Merritt from Iowa City, Iowa. Dave Metzler, also from Iowa City, Iowa. Dave Reich is from Davenport, Iowa. Carl C. from Independence, Missouri. Paul Stewart from Greenfield, Iowa. Jay Watts from Omaha, Nebraska. And Jed Henry Winters from Big Rapids, Michigan. 235 for Eugene. Probably feels like it could have been better, but that's a good start. .235 for Kevin Christie. Not a bad game with a 3 count in the 4th. Come on, roll it, roll it. Oh. Well, he made contact, but couldn't knock it over. But still going to be your tournament leader, I believe. I haven't seen what happened down on 9, 10, 11, and 12, but you would think being in the 270s should Dave in pretty good shape. Dave proves he can cover a spare. Good solid 279 for Dave.
I threw it, I'm like, oh, that's good. And it just didn't.
Well, that concludes game 1 on lane 1 through 4. We're going to go ahead and take that and try to get it uploaded for you. And we'll be back with game 2 here in just a few minutes.